fine, yeah.
Or just yell into the air. Your voice will get to California somehow.
Yes, and then Zelda can take 2 steps up here and smack me.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, jeez.
I'll pay to see this.
Just gonna send him to the moon.
Alright. Go capture. Yes, yes, yes. It's good. Looks gravy. Cool. What?
Screams while dead.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, also, I decided what I was going to do for my stress, so there you go, yeah.
Oh, I have that bug. Hang on, I gotta reload my Roll20. You ever get that bug where it like replaces like all the letters with Wikipedia font?
Oh,
What?
no.
Oh, anyway. It's fine.
Seems like a you problem.
Yeah, it seems like a my computer problem. I don't even know why I got the Wikipedia font installed. Okay. So, we are, we've just resolved some pretty heavy stuff. I've been enjoying, like, we've had kind of short but punchy, very punchy sessions. Quite a bit has happened. Gives us time to, you know, decompress the brain and go, wait a minute, what the fuck? So hopefully everyone kind of remembers things that happened. Because we ended our shift as well as our scene and our session with Act 2 beginning and all of the characters standing in the mess hall, except for our good friend Leah. And they were called there by Captain Vanessa Miller. And she's...
Leah's busy in the cockpit hallucinating shit.
But we don't know that.
Driving that train high on cocaine.
Okay. Oh, I just got a text back from Zelfa saying finishing dinner and he's on his way.
Ooh.
So we'll basically just start the recap because hopefully Zelphus remembers things. Does Bard want to give us a quick recap or should I ask Origami to do it?
I think Rudy was there for
Rudy was there for the
science bit.
Yeah, Rudy. Well, I guess Rudy's here. So Rudy, you want to give us a quick recap of what happened to Dr. Johns last session?
Quick recap. He's seen some shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Quick recap, nom flashbacks. Huh.
Oh, do you mean himself again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Bard, just a quick and dirty recap, not your well-written out notes.
Thesis essay.
Yeah, not my synopsis.
Yeah, I know. I love it though, right? Like as a DM, like feels good, man, when somebody like cares enough to take it all to heart. So, but yeah, if you just want to give us a quick recap for the audience. For
So recap of the whole session or only the start of Act 2?
No, the whole session. Just like
okay,
because that's basically how we ended last session. Was everybody information dumping to each other? Although we were information dumping many sessions because all the players had finally caught up.
Yeah, we finally were all in the same room, excluding the crack addict.
Yes.
I fucking love that though. When you hear flop, flop, flop of footsteps going towards you. Is it our crack addict? It is our crack addict.
I know. And I love, like that whole scene's going on. Leah just shows up. Where's the cockpit? Bye.
Yeah, and Rudy's just like, that way? Okay, bye.
Yeah.
What?
And I do love too, like fucking, you just got like Rye just going in there and like just fucking like deadpan, like just dead inside. Like, you know what I mean? She's seen hell at home. This is no different. She's like, fuck it. Just torching the room and just like Flynn scared shitless crawling on the floor. Fucking Dr. Johns runs up and is like, oh no.
Meanwhile, Ada's like, beep boop, it's my job to fuck bitches.
It is like time to robust a motherfucker.
Fire and ice. Robust you upside the head, bitch.
They should be team Fire and Ice. Okay.
Alright, so yeah, quick recap. Science Lab 2, everything is charred to fuck. There's residue of explosives. Science Lab 1, there's a shitload of bones from probably 3 corpses. And there's something in the decontamination room. Flashback over to the Montero. As Leah was passing out due to all of the everything in her system,
and the broken
there was
leg.
something on the ship's radar. Well, she blacked out. We bring her over to the med bay. A little nugget of cocaine hit that brainstem, and she up like a fucking rocket and ran out of the ship.
I love how
with
you
the cracked
went.
visor and all.
You went to like dress her wounds and medicate her, and she's like, "I'm good."
Exactly. I'm good. The cocaine will heal me. Cocaine is a blood thinner, you idiot.
She's fine.
And then Wilson and Miller discussed Wilson's orders and what the hell is 966 according to him. According to him, it was not the order of blow up Wilson's ship. Oh, by the way, good luck. Like, apparently that was not on the order docket. It was just telling him that he's being redirected. We pop back over to the Cronus. There's a couple of popsicles that popped out. For some reason, Flynn and Cooper woke up. Not the liaison yet, question mark. So they needed help to get to medbay. Then our friend Fox, aka Leah, helps him over to medbay. Cooper's head fucking can openers itself and a monster comes out.
Yeah.
The monster is then incinerated by Leah because PTSD.
Or Rye.
Leah,
Oh, yeah.
Kayla Rye.
Yeah, Leah's you, Rise. Yes. Kayla. Not
Kayla.
Leah. Kayla. Okay, words.
Kayla also interrogates Flynn for information.
Yeah,
dubious
Kayla was talking with Flynn and Cooper, and then Cooper can openered. So then the Cooper monster got whacked. Something for you fuckers to not forget, because I guarantee you have, is while that was happening, there was something in the vents.
Yeah, there's something.
Fuckers all forgot that though.
Clanging,
but there was something in the vents.
Well, they were more concerned,
bang,
I think,
bang,
about getting Flynn and everyone out of there. But yeah, there was something in the vents.
Yep. And so then the Cooper monster got handled, and then Flynn got brought out of there. For some reason, we don't have a Flynn monster yet. Don't know why. Let's see.
Makes note.
Flynn. Yeah, Flynn was confused as to how the hell Super Granny was alive, because it didn't make any sense. You know, she's been somehow floating in this ship for 70 years without starving to death or asphyxiating or what else? No, not that. Covered that. While Kayla was killing the Cooper monster, then our crack addict, Leah, ran up, said, "Where's the pilot station?" And then ran back away.
Peace.
Yeah, that's about it. Once Leah got to the piloting station, there was something about how there was a ship, which I think you two said was the Sotillo?
Well, Sotillo's what came up, yeah.
Yeah. And somehow Leah's going to perform evasive maneuvers on a ship that has no power.
Yes, that's correct.
Remember, she's high.
Exactly. Yeah, like we walk in there, you're just sitting there wrestling with the joysticks, not even fucking attached to the board. Come on, you son of a bitch! Start of Act 2. So, Miller checked with Cham. Cham still has the liaison's card. Miller wants to go check that. Kayla talked with Flynn and Cooper and all that crap. Dr. Johns, aka Rudy, aka Dr. Science Man, aka Dr. Biologist Science Man, aka a lot of things. Went over what he discovered in the science labs. We asked if anybody on the Cronus had seen Leah. They said that she's up in the piloting station. We went over what was Order 966. Flynn talked about the infection and his inoculation.
Mm-hmm.
Asked Flynn and Ada if they had seen the liaison. They hadn't. Asked Flynn if he was sure that the inoculation even fucking worked, considering Cooper. He was pretty sure it did, but... Asked Flynn what the hell happened with the science vessel, and he kind of just dodged the question. So,
All right.
yeah. So now we have 3 people that are... Okay, one person that's definitely infected, that being Leah. One person that's more than likely infected, that being Kayla. And one person that 50-50 is infected, that being Cham because he popped open his helmet.
Well, we actually
That's just the
don't.
air, man.
We actually don't know that Lee is infected. Out of game,
In
we do.
character.
In character, we don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
In character, we don't. But
out of character, we
I
have
mean-
heavy suspicions that she's not
yeah,
doing good.
but I mean, like, even though, like, in character, okay, you were limping and you were injured as fuck on our ship, and now you're fine.
and like sprinting.
Yeah, time out there, bud.
Yeah. Adrenaline's
Like,
a hell of a
that'll be
drug.
discovered.
All right. So we're going to begin this session where Ada's suggesting that everyone looks tired. At this point, we've probably... I'm going to say it's been 12, maybe 13 hours since you woke up on the Montero. You've probably only been on the Cronus for about 6 hours. But the thing, it's starting to take a toll on your body. Because it took us like 3 hours, I think, to clean the scrubbers or something, right? It was quite a chore.
Especially with the back
I
and
could be
forth.
wrong on the timing of that. It could have taken us a little longer. But we've done quite a bit. And we've been running in between and kicking around. So our bodies are tired. And when you come out of hypersleep, we discuss sleeping sickness.
You're hyper sleepy.
You're hypersleep, you're right. It's going to take probably even a week for our bodies to get fully back on track. Wayland Yutani recommends...
Newman. Sorry.
Welcome back. Wayland Yutani recommends 8-hour shifts. They usually say, 8 hours on, 8 hours off kind of thing. Obviously, it's a bit hard with ships your size. Sometimes you have to do double shifts and rotate, but is what it is. So a shift is determined as 8 hours. And the night shift will be when you all sleep. Because you're all going to need it. The question is where and how. So Ada's going to say, you all look tired. Why don't you perhaps back on the Montero, perhaps here on the Cronus, if you, sort of want to avoid risk of contaminating the Montero until we at least figure out the inoculation. Why don't you rest up? Find a room that you feel safe. I can stand guard and watch if you like, or if you prefer, Flynn has just woken up and has tons of energy. I can escort him to Med Lab and watch him for you. Make sure that if he does have an issue the same way as Cooper, at least I'm there and I won't be infected.
Flynn, do you think you can walk Ada through how to run the X-ray machine?
He looks at Ada and he says, I think so. She's not specifically designed to be medical, but as a robot, I would, or an android, sorry, I would assume she's able to follow the process if I walk her through it. Yeah.
Hey, it's a butt.
Hey guys.
Hey, welcome back. We
Sorry for the
literally
Recap.
just finished the recap. That's it.
That's all
Yeah,
right.
we
I was
finished the
paying attention
synopsis
last time.
and, yeah, started talking about what we're going to do.
On my way to roll 20.
No Dino tonight. He had unforeseen things pop up like literally last minute, and he feels terrible. And Fox,
Prepare for unforeseen consequences.
think lost power.
Texas has just been without power for over a day and a half, I think.
Yeah,
I think Texas still had something like 3.5 million without power.
I think they're probably doing like rotating black or brownouts or whatever, right? So
Yeah, rotating blackouts, but
yeah,
even then, rotating blackouts are supposed to last like, I think, 45 minutes, and the rotating blackouts have instead been like, yeah, you'll have power tomorrow. What?
yeah. No, we have that over here when that happens, unfortunately. So
The
I
beauty
just
of
want to point something
hydroelectric.
out. I want to show that this is the reverse side of the coin. Texas getting its power knocked out due to snow versus California getting its power knocked out due to wildfires.
yeah, that is kind of funny. Yeah.
Washington getting his power knocked out just to old infrastructure.
So Fox I haven't spoke to about the session at all. So we're gonna avoid her in scenes best we can, which should be pretty easy today. And she is like completely like passive. So we're gonna say probably because she sustained an injury, I think it's fair to say that Kayla Rye's gonna have first sleep and long sleep. So
Mhm.
she'll be resting up. We should probably get someone to do some medicine just to patch her up. But aside from that, like,
Or you could go all Russian boxer and she dies, she dies.
well, I'm sure she feels that way. Dino I spoke to, and he said if Cham's in a scene, which he's okay with, he priority one, his character is going to keep everyone else safe. So, Cham's got y'all back. Something comes up. Obviously, we're going to try and avoid him in a scene, but if he does get in one, he's got whoever's back.
Mhm.
So, and he wants it publicly stated that he's got your back.
See this knife is not going to your back.
That's right. The Chad with a knife. So, where
Just
where
saying,
have we?
Raffle,
Yeah.
we have some desync on Roll20 because on stream you have everybody in the mess hall, but on Roll20, these two for you are not here. They're way up here.
Oh, for me?
For us.
Oh, are
Whereas
they there now?
Yep.
Like
Oh.
on stream, so your side they were there, but for us in Roll20 they were not.
Oh, it's funny.
because-
I actually moved
desync.
them over here before you guys got in, and then I moved them
Mhm.
back. But there was probably like a disconnect at that point. So
Yeah, like that's what happened with a million years ago with my test dungeon. Like you joined in after I got done moving around the pieces.
oh, that's
And
right,
it
and they were
fucks
all
stuff up.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like putting like down floor tiles. That's why I had to move around like all the pieces in the room.
Yeah.
And then like you were wondering like, well, why was the lich backwards when you said he was backwards, but he was forwards? Like, yeah, because he was, but he wasn't.
Yeah. All right. So what are our thoughts here? I assume Miller's probably gonna step forward with an idea.
Miller has two things on the docket:
Okay.
check the corporate suite and check the captain's quarters.
Okay. You want to do that before everyone starts bunking in?
I can do that while people are sleeping, just as part of the first shift kind of deal. Like,
Okay.
because depending on where we bunk, if we bunk in like the vestibules, like
Mhm.
do it like in the armory, and that's literally just right up the hall from the corporate suite.
That's reasonable. So are we saying shifts are 2 people or 1 person? Like
Two people make sense to watch over things in case something goes wrong.
and then
Yeah.
the question is Ada going to be one of the people, or is Ada going to be guarding Flynn and having Flynn start the inoculation now?
I would say Ada and Flynn can feck off to med lab because that'll
Okay.
just be yet again like even further down the hall.
Okay. So
But
They're-
overall, like we would all still be, relatively speaking, within eyesight because we would all just be within this hall.
yes. So they're going to head out first, and Flynn sort of waves and says, "Good luck, everyone. Stay safe." And Ada picks up her trusty fire extinguisher and sort of slings it over her back and starts walking. So they head
Mhm.
out. And a short while later, as Miller's laying out her plan for sleeping in the armory, you hear like a ching, like as the loudspeaker comes on. Flynn says, "Hey everyone, it's Flynn. I'm gonna have it on open mic in here, if that would make you more comfortable. It's up to you."
I just pick up the microphone near me and just say, as long as there's no feedback, that shit would be horrible.
But I mean, if he didn't let off the button,
That's-
you wouldn't be able to talk.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we'll give you a comms tech roll there. Start off with that, Origami.
I just break my comms.
You break the comms.
It's gonna
That's
happen.
right. Ada is our greaser. Is it Ada or Ava? I'm so confused now.
I don't give
It's
a fuck
Ava.
that it's Ava. I am sticking with Ada because that's what I've been fucking
I
saying. the
know
whole
you've
time.
got me all confused, and then people have been arguing about it.
All right, what was it?
Comsec.
It's such a small menu. Hold on.
Hey, at least you got
Don't
some
look at the captain. Apparently, the captain doesn't know how to operate comms. I can press the on button. That's it.
You don't have to.
I
You
know.
order someone to do it.
Exactly. Frequency modulation. What the hell do I look like? A physicist?
Oh, dude, I'm still waiting for the pull rank. That'll be fun.
Soon.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm blind.
You got it?
Yep.
Oh dear. Give me a panic roll.
I
Wait,
just got
Origami, did you not lower your stress from last session?
No, his stress was
No.
insane. Yeah,
Was
My
his stress at 7?
it was pretty fucking high.
I currently have at 6.
Let's find a oregano roll.
How many stress dice? 6, right? Yeah.
2, 3. Yeah, it was at 6 before.
How many stress dice? How many dice do you have?
All of it.
I see a roll with 6 way up there for piloting.
Yeah.
No, for observation.
Oh no, not a stress die. Sorry, you roll a
Or-
panic origami. It's at the top.
Oh, okay.
Stamina.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get it? And so you freeze. So you don't actually. Maybe the sound of the loudspeaker kicking in, Leah shits. Well, maybe not literally shits, but she panics. She's like, like it was just like a startle. She wasn't ready for it. So
Well, I mean, Leah never met Flynn.
that's true as well. Although she would have she wouldn't have even seen him. She wasn't around the corner.
I will only see flamethrower.
That's true. So you have freaked yourself out. That's kind of fun. You're you're just frozen up in the bridge. He's gonna turn the mic off though, for now, obviously, so people can fly.
Oh, I guess Leia's assuming that something ain't right. My captain, isn't talking. Something gotta be wrong.
Oh, there we
Captain,
go.
my captain.
Yeah, the captain's dead. Okay.
The captain's dead. Everybody super maneuvers.
Well, he's trying to do that right now. So we're heading up to which one? Vestibule 1 or 2?
1, because that's on the same hallway side.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Does anybody have to pee while we're still on the side with the water closet?
Yeah. Okay. So we'll say maybe Kayla and Jam are going for first nap. Who else is I'm sorry. Who else is napping? Or who's
Not it.
staying awake, rather? Not it?
I am going to the corporate suite.
Okay. So are we going to have Wilson and Miller be on the same sleep shift then? Okay. Well, there we go then.
Don't see why
Dr.
not.
Johns is sleeping.
Dr. Johns rolled slip. But I'm not tired. Oh, you are.
So
I am.
everyone else is now I'd say the armory, if it didn't have little bunks, you've probably dragged. Oh my god. Oh. That's about our dice rolls in this game. So oh dear.
I slept forever now.
You have entered coma.
So if it didn't have little bunks, I'm gonna say that you've dragged a couch, or you've sort of anything like chairs from the mess hall, but you've at least set up pseudo comfortable sleeping arrangements.
Would they have cots down in the sleeping quarters?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. So you have
Because
like
you've got like
cots set
3
up.
sleeping quarters down here. So yeah, just grab some cots, go back up the hallway.
So everyone's resting, conking their eyes out. They probably fall asleep pretty quickly, especially Cham and Rye, who had a lot of adrenaline combat and heavy lifting, so they're dead.
Oh, before Cham goes to sleep, I'm gonna take the liaison's card.
Okay, now I know if I know Dino, he's gonna want that back.
Probably, but
Roll for pickpocket.
No, he's not. He's not stealing it off him. Like, I don't think Cham would like. If you asked him for it, he would give it to you. But I mean, like he's gonna ask for it back after, kind of thing. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
here you go. You know.
I'm gonna go hit the intercom button so I can yell at Ada.
Okay.
Like, not literally yell, but hey Ada, have you seen the Cronus's mother control key?
Ah. Captain Miller. The last time I saw it, it was on. Sorry, I forgot her name. It's been a hot minute here. Lori Clayton. She used to keep it in her suite.
Okay.
So you guys. Now here's the thing. So Miller and Wilson, you guys are standing in the armor here, right? You've just done your intercom beep. How does this go down? What is Miller saying when she leaves the room while you're on guard duty? Like, is she saying, "Oh, Wilson, you stay here. You guard the place. I'm going on a little trip." Or is she
Miller's saying I need to go check something.
Okay, but
What
she's
do you
not
need to
saying. She's
check?
not bringing. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm wondering. Sorry, I'll let you get back to it. So she said, "I'm gonna check something."
You're gonna go
go
wandering off in a ship with
I'm gonna
things
go
trying to
find
kill
Mother's
us.
control key. Not having this ship blow up too.
Fuck, I completely forgot about that. All right, let's go. I've got security clearance. We can get you in there.
I've got the liaison's card, so if you can't, I can. And if
Hey,
both
it
of us
works
can't, we
for
have
me.
problems.
Well, that's why it takes two people to force open a door normally. There has to be a crowbar around here somewhere.
Oh, probably down in the storage space.
Yeah, quite frankly, I'm less inclined to have people wandering off on their own.
Well, let's
Oh shit! Wait a minute. How long until everyone else is supposed to wake up? I haven't been keeping that great a track of time. Have you?
a while.
Well, I can't leave them here asleep.
Wake
one of them up and have them go with you.
Better idea. Take one of the cots and just kind of lean it against the door, so if the door opens, it clatters.
As funny as that is, considering what's been trying to kill us, from small crab things in the vents to superpowered matriarchs, I think we should probably have something a little more substantial than just 8 caught as a tripwire.
You pose a fair point, but do you have any ideas? Because they need sleep.
And you and I aren't the Walking Dead at the moment?
Well, I mean, neither of us have been stabbed, shot, or clawed.
This, in turn, is a fair point. You still have your gun, right?
Both of them.
The point is to protect yourself. How's your suit integrity?
Fine so far. Well, Leah's not here. I was going to say if Leah was here, could use like the grappling gun and literally like tie the door shut. But
you do have comms.
We don't have a weld or anything, do we?
We do.
We do have a cutting
Cham
torch.
has a cutting torch.
When from the out of somewhere. Yes, you do. Thanks, voice in my head. We do have a welding torch.
From the great comm station in the sky. You do, actually.
Oh God! If only
Roll
I had a
sand
cutting
check.
torch. Check your sheet, asshole.
Actually, if you see on your sheet here.
Oh jeez. Like that's how King Arthur worked. If only he had a sword. Well, you do now.
When it gets whipped out of the lake, handled first, just clocks him one.
If I'm looking at this correctly, we can weld the primary door shut and just go through here, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
You could have Cham weld all those doors if you want.
I mean, was it Cham that had the welder?
It was.
Okay, well, let's go, like, not literally kick him, but kick Cham out of bed.
Nice. All right. Cham gets
Bam.
up and
So, like, weld, so weld that one and that one and that one, but
I
leave
like
the
it.
far one open. So,
nice.
Yeah.
That's fun.
and then okay, go back to sleep.
Thanks, I'll try.
heavy workload, just sweating profusely, tired, more tired than you were before. All right, cool. Just go back to sleep.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
Exactly. There's an idea.
But we do
Uh,
have 3 guns. The question is Wilson
Do I-
staying behind? Is he coming?
I was going to say with, but probably should keep Cham awake just because Cham is the only one who knows what's been going on, as opposed to everyone waking up and going, "Why are these 3 doors welded shut? Where are 2 of our people?"
Okay, that's fair. So we'll leave Cham guard with the knife? Or are
Well,
we going to give him
Borrow's
one of
got
3
guns.
guns?
I'll give Cham my sidearm. Fine.
Okay.
Well, wait, which one's the better of us? I think I've got a 9mm. Don't you have a 10?
I think we both have the same pistol type.
Yeah, you
I
do, yeah.
also have the pulse rifle. Then again, Cham is also shit with guns, out of character.
Right. I feel
But-
like it's one of those things where Cham would he'd do like the Marine thing where he's got like the knife out and the gun like resting with his shit hand. Like, you know what I mean?
CQC.
That's right.
Yes, yeah.
Like
fucking
Cham uses
Splinter
the
Cell
gun
CQC
until
that.
he gets close to you.
Okay, now something I'm going to do in character is I'm gonna go over and grab one of the torn up EVA suits
Okay.
and kind of hang it across the doorway here.
Oh, that's fun.
So
Okay.
it looks like there's a person standing in the doorway.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay. I question the reasoning for this.
I like it.
Because if something wants to attack people, it will attack that first. It looks like a people.
I like this side of the argument, but I would like to render you another. When they wake up and see a torn, lifeless suit standing in the middle of the doorway, how do you think they're going to react?
Cham is awake. We can tell him. Like while we're duct taping it up, just hey Cham, by the way, this is just a
Dummy.
tripwire.
Oh, this is
you
annoying
will.
that this won't fucking
Fair enough. I was more concerned about everyone just rolling up and waking up. That's the first thing they see. Just ah! Roll stress. Damn.
That's fine. We'll just put it here. All right.
Oh shit! What? Yes, that. Fucking- Is there a GIF of it, please?
A GIF of it?
Yes.
That's something.
Let me go here, there. This is what they see when they wake up.
Yeah, that's great.
Fucking space kook. Okay, so
Very
Cham's been informed. The other 2 are asleep. Fuck knows what Flynn and Ada are doing.
Right.
All right, well, so let's go investigate.
And so you make your way to the corporate suite. And let's say it's on sneaky shoes. I like it. I like it.
What's worse is they're like wet leathers. These are.
Oh, God. No, even worse, they're like fucking rubber boots that are partway full of water, so it's just like.
Oh,
it's
so much worse.
Because that's just bad for everybody involved, the people listening and the person wearing them.
Yeah, like it's just a miserable experience. All right. So
In any case,
you've made your way over to the corporate suite, and as you might guess, there's a red LED on the door panel. If you
that
try
just
and
says
touch, it
shit
goes
is clogged.
wah, wah, wah.
Now let's have Wilson try first and see if Lori Clayton actually is a higher authority.
Ah, that's fun. So
I
Wilson
too am
comes
curious.
over and swipes his card. Access denied.
Ho 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 ho. Okay, let's slot in Lori's card.
Access granted. And the door opens to a dark room. The only light coming into the room spills out from the dimly lit hallway.
The pulse rifle has a flashlight on it, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's
Flick it on.
kind of reach around for a light switch
sorry,
right
what?
there next to the door.
Oh, okay. All right. So you flick the light switch on, and you just hear sparks, sort of kicking out, which probably illuminates bits of the room. And the only bits you can see, because obviously it's flashes, so your eyes don't quite make it out, but it is messy.
Lovely.
I'm going to get my gun out and have it ready, just in case.
Oh shit. Mother's a level above us, huh?
Yes.
Mm,
If it wasn't so far to go, obviously, kind of in character, but mostly out of character. If it wasn't so far to go, and just go up and tell Mother to turn on the emergency lights in the corporate suite. But
We can do one better. Raffle, is there a
Terminal.
sector or a terminal nearby?
They're
Say
not.
in the suite or adjacent to it.
There would be one in the suite, but the power's off to it.
Oh, so it's not just the lights; the entire suite is cut off from the power grid. Okay, never mind.
Well, it looks like again, you've only seen sparks, but this place is being ransacked in a bad way. There was one. There's a terminal. Definitely. Well, one shows here, but I would
there's
say
one in the mess hall.
yeah, I would say it makes sense. Yeah, the mess hall, or there'd probably be one by the med lab, just down the hallway a little more. Well, depends how private you want this to be.
How about we seal this up and go hit the nearby terminal up, see if we can't get a bit more light in here.
Anything, yeah, emergency lights. Yeah, put the card back in and hit the close button.
Okay, so it locks. You head over, type, and
Yeah, I'm not going into science lab. What that?
Mother says, "What is your request? Whose card do we put in?"
Since he's holding the one that's got the higher security clearance, probably that one.
Okay, so he
Sure.
puts in, "Greetings, Lori Clayton. Like, good morning, kind of thing, right? Welcome back to wakefulness, sort of a message." And then it says, "What can I help you with today?"
The lights in the corporate suite are broken. Are the emergency ones operational?
Yes.
Can you enable them?
Emergency lighting in corporate suite on. Power to corporate suite has been lost. Several cables have been disconnected.
Source of disconnection.
Yeah. Origin of damage to cable.
Oh, okay.
Where's the last socket that has power along the line here?
The last socket is, so we're gonna say storage also blacked out. Basically, this whole block. This is all out of power. I can make that look nicer. Sorry, I could just do the box one. So, yeah, this whole block out of power. Nope. This one. There we go.
Okay.
And damage to cable happened like 30 years ago or something like that. Let's just say it gives a date. What did we agree today's date was? 83?
Wednesday.
Let me go.
2183?
We agreed that it was current year 2183. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to say this happened in 2151. That was when the cables were damaged.
I mean, if we want to go with a different date, we could say 2159 because that's when the crew roster was last updated.
Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect for me.
Okay.
So.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Where is the damage? Like, where's this place getting power from? Is it getting power from like this wall? Is it getting power from like the elevator shaft?
The cable to the corporate suite runs in between the exterior wall of the ship, down through the mechanical bay, and directly into the reactor core.
What about the power to the captain's quarters?
Oh, that's sorry, the corporate
So like
suite.
just but like so like all of this block is powered by one cable then?
Yes. It's sort of on like its own little grid inside the rest of the ship.
Interesting that the door control works then. It must be on the hallway grid. Yeah, screw it. Condition of reactor.
Reactor stable.
Reactor fuel lifetime remaining estimate.
There's a pause. Unable to determine without first-hand knowledge. Cursory examination from Ava 6 suggests that the reactor is capable of sustaining flight. The engine should be repairable given time.
What would it be? Like radar dish condition.
Oh, like sensors? Kind of
Yeah.
thing? Okay. Minor sensor damage sustained in like a meteorite incident. Potential
Backup radar array. Like, does the ship even have one?
Yeah, we'll say the backup radar array. Okay. Backup radar array picking up potential ghost signals ever since docking with Montero.
And the Cronus is a Hyades class. What was it? Cargo?
Yeah. Oh, hang on here. It is a scientific exploratory vessel. It says M3 Hyades class science exploration vessel. Yeah. It is designed from day one to do science, explore the cosmos. You have the shitty cargo ship that can't even haul cargo properly.
Well, that's why I'm checking shit. People are talking. 1 second, I'll close the door. Okay, back. So, yeah, the reason I was wondering is because I was like, would this have any sort of external weaponry? Talking.
Officially, no.
Well, let's just throw in the list, or in the query, Helade's armament status.
Processing. Please reinsert ID card.
Okay.
You take it out and you put it back in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he has to blow on it
Greetings,
first.
Lori Clayton. Please insert password.
Password recovery.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a Comtech roll for something that dumb.
Hey, let's roll it together and see if we can commingle it. Hope that helps.
I mean, fuck you.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey. By throwing enough bullshit at the computer.
So both of you make panic rolls for me, please. Okay.
I don't know how to panic.
You tremble. Oh, okay. So if you...
Actually, I'm having a moment. It's not allowing my chat log to pop up. What just happened?
Oh, it'll probably pop up 100 times then.
Oh, yep.
Yep, Rudy had that happen. It would like pop up behind the menu or the window and just freak out.
Okay. Panic.
Nice. So this just causes both of you to tremble. And I'm going to go ahead and say...
Hoping the mother doesn't get pissed off.
Literally can't see the chat tab, though, so I don't know where it's gone now.
Oh. You can't find your character, you mean?
No. I'm in the characters sheet. Alien Thang and Ava 6 and Ava.
Yeah.
I can't get it to open the chat again.
Oh, top, like
The
the
little
left
cat thing we normally touch next to the top of that. Yeah, I know.
Oh, it doesn't work?
You're like
Click
pushing on the little...
Yeah, the overlapping chat bubbles.
Did you pop it out?
No, it's gone. And I've minimized the window. It's not back here.
Yeah, but I mean, Zelphus, if you minimize the little chat window that came up?
I went to the characters. I went to go back to the chat after rolling panic. It is now missing.
I know you can accidentally pop it out and then like
Yeah,
I've lost
if you
it that way
double click the
before.
quotation bubbles,
Log
then
out and log back.
Just refresh the tab. Actually, it'll fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that happen though. I literally just did it now, like describing it.
There we go.
Yeah, if you pop one out and get rid of it, it's gone. I don't know how to get it back. I'm sure there's a trick, but I don't have it.
Sorry for the delay there, folks.
No, that's fine.
It's fine.
So I'm going to go ahead and say, or rather, I would like to ask a question. Let both of you tell me if you would take a point of stress from this. Because
I'm working with a fucking computer.
Both of you know, yeah, you are working on a computer, but this is more like stress is in like a sense of like dread and unease. So this is a science exploratory vessel that was just on a peaceful fuck off mission around the cosmos. You know what I mean? I know some things have happened, but in entering the password a few times. Like, I'm sure Wilson, at the back of his mind, he was like, it was like on the third try when it was gonna lock out. He was like, let me think, like just like a standard bullshit Wayland Utani password that we would have like practiced like in school or something. You know what I mean? Like some little phrase. Typed it in, gets in.
YWFTW?
Yeah, yeah, something like that, right? So he types it in, it gets in, and there is listed as a single. It's a bomb, but there's a single large scale bomb on the vessel. I don't know what alien universe has for bombs, but
Well, you
Just
have
saying.
everything up. You have everything from a flashbang up to a continent breaker.
a comet breaker. Okay, maybe not
No, you heard me. Not comet. Continent.
continent breaker.
Bingo.
Holy shit. Okay, well, less big than that. But let's say
I fucking hope so.
So-
Jesus, TM, what are you trying to do?
so. This is a bomb that, again, I don't have like an in-universe word for it or classification, but let's just say that both of you could recognize it as something that would just take a ship this size and snap it in half. Building better worlds and breaking them. Yeah.
Building butter worlds.
I love that too,
Some
yeah.
lazy IT.
That is the sole armament on the ship.
Armament status? Question mark. Like
Like
I asked for like weaponry listing, and we get the bomb. Like, what's the status?
oh, like armed, you mean?
Yeah, like what is the diagnosis on it?
Like processing.
Can't spell diagnosis without die.
Unable to locate.
What? Whatever the hell the name of the bomb is.
Well, let's just call it the M80 shipcracker.
Okay. M80 location.
Locating.
This is the bigger version of a fucking Tijuana toilet cracker.
Yeah. Unable to locate.
Last known location.
Last known location. Scanning. Last known location. Where was it here? Cargo Bay 1.
Cargo Bay 1 status.
Cargo Bay 1 status. Online.
Cargo Bay 1 condition.
Condition deteriorating. Minor hull breach.
Cargo Bay 1 pressurization status.
Pressurization 70%.
Oh boy. Cargo Bay 1 repair status.
Unable to well, not unable to repair, sorry. Repairs started by Ava 6. Let's say like 5 years ago. Priority 7. Like for her.
Fuck.
The bad news is there could be a bomb. The good news is It might already be dealt with.
The good news is it might have fallen out of the ship.
Yeah.
You misplaced a thermonuclear weapon. Maybe?
Maybe. I feel like
That depends whose bill it goes on if it's missing.
That is not coming out of my account.
yeah, we probably don't tell Cham about this.
No,
Okay,
we most
Champ.
certainly do not.
Champ, we're gonna need you to go in there and fix the hole and find the bomb.
I just turned into SWAT all of a sudden. Go in, neutralize the hostages. I mean,
The
Wayland Yutani playbook.
The only time Rye panics is when she realizes her incinerator doesn't work in a depressurized room.
What do you mean I can't incinerate the bomb? Oh boy.
You see in space, you vaporize bomb.
Space, no one can hear you flamming Werf.
Okay. Do we have a name for the captain of the Cronus? Or I guess the ex-captain?
Yes.
Because I have a crew roster, but I don't have a position for captain specifically.
Oh, okay. I don't have the captain. For sure. Okay, let me go grab my notes because I have a separate set of stuff in a text file. I thought I gave that to you guys already, but let's do this. Let's do this again. Cool. Yes. It is Khalid Eastwood.
Okay, that one. Gotcha. Okay, Khalid Eastwood location.
Khalid Eastwood, locating. Not found.
Khalid Eastwood last known.
Last known location. Vehicle bay. Deck
Vehicle
D.
bay. We're just gonna go through the same list. Okay, vehicle bay status.
Okay, the vehicle bay is the vehicle bay. We're gonna say comms are down, cameras are down, lights are on. Vehicle bay temperature. Hang on, I don't really know Celsius to Fahrenheit, so.
I mean, icebox and freezer.
So vehicle bay temperature 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
Nani the fuck?
What? Okay, we have to go down there and look to see what the hell is going on. Those numbers cannot be accurate.
That might explain how Lori Reed didn't freeze to death when the rest of the ship is cold.
I love how
Something
like
tells me the radiation should have done something more to the physical frame of that.
all the dread and panic this session literally just came from a computer.
Hey kid, I'm a
Hey kid, I'm a computer.
That's what mother sounds like.
No! Having to listen
You
to that
get the
for
wrong
3
heat call.
years.
Oh, fuck. What was it? I need to find that. Where is it?
Let's say, I mean, decking with mother takes a long time. It's a lot of typing and waiting and scanning and waiting and typing. So let's say your shift is running ever closer to its end.
Last sent orders from Wayland Yutani.
Oh, that's a spicy one.
Because fucking she said that mother gave her new shit before we,
That's
or like
right.
as we got here.
Last received orders. Special order 966. Classified. Unable to like print out in a public area. Please report to Mother, Lord Clayton.
I'm getting real sick and tired of seeing that alert pop up.
What alert? What?
The red alert.
No, just every time we try to figure out what the hell's going on, it always says, "Go talk to Mother."
I mean, the idea is when you go to Mother's room, you're supposed to be like by yourself, or at least someone you've specifically brought in. So yeah, you can't access like overly classified stuff on just public terminals for this kind of a reason.
We have two
Um,
choices: either go see Mother or go down to the cargo bay and try and figure out what the hell is going on in cargo bay 1.
Or your corporate suite,
or to the captain's quarters.
and you're only going to get to do one of these before you're supposed
Unless
to
we
report
split.
back to bed.
We split up, which I don't want to do, but at the same time, time's of the essence.
Well, tell you what, let's go tag the captain's quarters. If it doesn't open, we'll check the corporate suite.
Fine, maybe we'll find a higher clearance there. But
Yeah,
I
maybe.
am absolutely concerned about that cargo bay and this bomb.
That might not even be here.
Yeah.
Possibly, but at the same time, I'm very, very worried about the possibility of a bomb on a spaceship. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's go try and like hit the button on the captain's quarters door.
All right. Which note did I put that on? 3. Okay. That's this one, yeah.
Yeah. The star.
Start for captain. So
Okay.
you're swiping Clayton's card, or whose?
Yeah, sure. Just
Okay.
yeah, trying to see if the door will open and if shitter's clogged here too.
Yeah. So this door, of course, is locked due to its high, from I don't know, priority, like privacy, like whatever, right?
Mhm.
High rank. But Clayton's card does open it. Goes beep, beep. It opens, and inside the captain's quarters, you find a the bed is being sort of flipped over, and you can see stuffing laying over the ground. Stains on the floor of some unknown liquid.
What color are they?
Sort of a yellowy green.
Oh, you should see a doctor for that.
Mother unit found the piss bottles.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's kind of shine the flashlight around this relatively small room and like look at the ceiling, look at the walls. Like,
Okay.
is shit fucked.
Yeah, this room, there's a whole bunch of like military medals and plaques and stuff like that hanging over the small room. And there's a tiny little desk in the corner that also has been ransacked. And, just sort of scraps of paper, pens, things like that. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I'll look for the captain's key card and or other like mother info, mission info. Like,
Okay.
With the gun, is it possible to kind of move the mattress aside and check underneath, or is this more like a bunk?
No, that's fair. You could. So you move the mattress aside, and you're sort of using the gun as your hand to protect yourself from whatever could be under it.
To poke at it, yeah.
And there's you hear like some
Back away.
okay. So
Away.
you do
Tell
see
him.
a
Miller, get back. There's something under the bed.
a slight black like mist pops out from underneath the bed.
Good thing I'm wearing my hazard suit.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
boy. Okay, I'm gonna like take a wide berth around it and see if I can look around the back of the bed.
Okay.
Just a quick question. None of that got on my gun, did it? Or me?
Well, the mist followed you and sort of lightly brushed up against you and then faded away.
Does this unit have a refresher station? Something I can use to wash off the sections where I saw it settle?
That's fair. Yes, you could probably in one of like the vestibules there would be some sort of a decontamination like spray. You could
There's a
yourself.
shower on a deck.
That as well would also work. So behind the bed, and it's sort of as you move it slightly, there is what appears to be a red line. So hang on, let me just draw this here. So here's the bed that you found. And as you sort of move your behind it, you see like this.
I see a red line.
A red, yeah.
Okay, but I don't see a blueberry.
No, you
Let's
don't
see where the
see
hell
the
these-
blueberries. Because of Wilson's reaction, you can make an assumption that blueberries are somewhere here, underneath the mattress.
So like the mattress is laying on the floor?
Yeah, the bed was like flipped over.
Hmm. And this red line, is it like clearly coagulated blood, or is
No.
it just
It almost
like magic marker?
It looks almost like marker, but it's been faded over God knows how long.
Can I tell which direction it like is kind of going towards and going away from? Like it, is it trying to point at something?
So it doesn't look like it's trying to point at something, but you can almost make out if you look small, there's another tiny line connected to it that goes underneath the mattress.
Hmm. I'm gonna just look at Wilson. You feeling brave?
Why?
Because there's a line that says to move the mattress.
Oh, yeah, the mattress that's dispensing black mist at us.
I mean, unless you have a better idea what the hell this little red line means, because that's magic marker.
Do we have to?
I mean, if we don't have to be here, you're the one that wants the samples.
Oh, the shade. Fuck!
Can't take samples back if I'm dead, idiot.
Well, we can't afford to leave any samples here for somebody else to come find. Unless we're going to blow up the ship.
That might not be such a bad idea, but one problem at a time. Grab grab one side of the bed and I'll grab the other. Maybe we can tilt it down and back so the mist doesn't come out at us.
Yeah, kind of like just turn it 90 degrees, flip it side.
Slam it against the floor and then push back. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Heave.
So as you both keep, you uncover a bunch of blueberries. There's probably, size-wise, like, I don't know, a 2x2 area that is they've sort of spilled and created with the larger ones in the middle, and they spilled out. And as you reef the mattress, you find it a lot heavier than you expected initially. And which one of you wants to make a stamina check or strength? Is it strength or stamina? Sorry.
I think it's stamina.
Yeah.
Stamina, because they already are lifting it up.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bad with stamina. I got 4. What do you got there, Wilson?
Wilson's looking at 0.
He's got 2
No,
strength.
I mean,
yeah.
like, what is your strength rating?
Oh, 2.
Not bad.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna try.
At least Vanessa's strong as fuck. You can get a +1 for having Wilson help you.
Naturally.
Nice. Well, this is an apropos moment for a panic. So go ahead and give me a panic roll.
I keep screaming, but God won't answer.
Nice. So you keep it together. You've seen some shit at this point, but you rip the mattress backwards, and a desiccated husk, that's always a fun word, falls out of it. It looks like they had carved the inside of the mattress and climbed inside, hiding under the bed. But aside from that and the blueberries, written, like scrawled in red marker on the floor, it says, "They've locked us all up."
Hmm.
Who would be they?
Well, remember Flynn said when they first started testing people's blood that they locked those initially found to be infected up, but then others started showing signs. So maybe the captain was one of the first ones.
Does raise the question, though, of how these little berries managed to come into contact in the captain's quarters, let alone being hidden under the bed. Because, I mean, follow my reasoning here. You get back to your room, you flop down on the bed, you're tired. Black mist comes out at you from under the bed. Now you're infected.
What if it was the other way around? What if the room was clean, but him being infected, some sort of psychosis, paranoia, he decided to hide himself, and after dying from starvation, dehydration, whatever it was, the virus vacated and started making production facilities.
Look, I'm a paper pusher. I don't know the first thing about biology. Or
Neither do I. That's why I'm saying follow me on this. I mean, Flynn looked at me like an idiot when I said radiation treatment. I don't know.
that's fair. Whatever it is, let's stay the hell away from these things. And also, I need to go upstairs and use one of those showers. That black shit on my arm.
Is the great mummy of the pyramid of Giza here? Is he wearing a jumpsuit? Has he got a name tag?
He is, and he does have a name tag. I like that. It's actually Naeem Oliver.
Yet again, I probably have that name, but I probably don't have a role.
It's fine. We're gonna say probably on his jumpsuit, although ripped to shit, faded, etc. You see SS Cronus, chief engineer.
Has he got a pocket there on the breast of his shirt where his
Yep.
key card would be?
That's fine. Yeah, I like it. It's gone. It looks like
Any
it was
sign-
like ripped off though. Like it had a clip and it was just pulled off his suit.
Any signs of a weapon, improvised or otherwise, nearby?
Okay, I'll give you that. I feel like this is the kind of guy that would have that. Let's say you find like yeah, like a knife, like hidden as well, sort of on his person.
Fair enough.
But at least it's something. Some
Yeah,
of us are
better than
still
nothing.
unarmed.
Yeah, if nothing else, I can take it back to the group.
Is the knife dirty?
Wow. No, it's a normal knife. We'll say it's just like old age dirty.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna do one final check around the room, and then we can leave, and you can go take a shower. Just look around for, like I said, anything for like the captain's mission log, his journal, his key card, anything.
Okay, give me an observation roll. If we find some just random bullshit here.
What the hell is observation? There it is. That's not very good, but whatever.
Damn.
Apparently, it was pretty good.
We're gonna say that's so fucking good. You've rolled enough panic rolls for this scene. I don't really feel that makes sense in this case. But you find, let's just say you go ahead and take an extra point of stress for this though, just because of all the tolls of everything. But you find the journal of a raving madman, essentially, and it is not this guy's journal. It is the journal of Khalid, and it starts normal and it starts progressing rapidly into gobbledygook. Basically, oh, we made it to the planet. I'm attending planetfall. Things are looking up for me, kind of thing. And then the next thing is dated 3 weeks later. And 3 weeks later it says, may God have mercy, kind of thing. We've finally done it. Flynn's working on a cure, but I haven't the heart to tell him the whole story. And it just starts devolving into paranoia. The crew is out to get me. I've seen the way Naeem looks at me. He knows. He's after my card. I've hidden my key card in a place no one will find it. That kind of stuff. And I would say to really like it's so scrawled and it's so frustrating and like when something like doesn't make sense, so you literally read it and you take no information in, like that kind of a thing. I would say to make it through that, you'd probably need like
Something my character doesn't have.
well, you'd either have to really sit down with it, or like an empathy roll would probably work. Something like just a baseline empathy roll for your character sort of sensing through the bullshit to what's important.
How does one just roll empathy?
I think you can just click empathy. Should allow you to roll just it.
That's a no.
It does not? That's annoying.
Uh-uh.
So roll manipulation for me then, because you don't have anything in it.
Boop.
Perfect. So,
Me as well, or
no, just Miller who's reading it, and she can tell you afterwards. Oh, you got to give yourself a point of stress, sorry, for the Madman's Diary. But he's had a chunk of bone hollowed out and his card implanted. Cooper's done the operation, you see him say multiple times. Cooper's done the operation. They'll never find my card here. Wait, never says which bone.
This is crazy with the side of fries.
Now, Miller with a medical role could probably guesstimate, but I'm sure any of our actual biologist could tell you, like in a heartbeat, which bones would be able to house something that size.
I mean, like, I have a key card of my own. I could just kind of look at that and then be like,
That's
it's not
exactly
the hand.
That's right. Yeah. That's fair enough. But that's what I was saying. Like, like going to Dr. John's or going to like these kind of people could immediately. Miller said it.
Okay.
Because if you locate it, how you gonna take it out?
Well, I mean, I need to find his body anyways, and I mean, if he's just another desiccated corpse, dry bones are not nearly as
They're quite
tough
brittle,
as
yeah.
wet. Yeah, like wet, squishy, pink bones have a bit of give to them. Dry bones, they don't really have an elastic deformation. It's just a
You can just take a nice little chisel to it.
yeah. It's
Cracker.
what's the term? There's elastic deformation, plastic deformation, and then something else, which basically means it has no give. But yeah, for terminology's sake, dry bone are bad. Oh well, I mean, if I don't find anything else, I guess just kind of close up the book, tell Wilson that it's crazy with a side of fries, and you can go get a shower. We can go to bed.
Nice. Now, do you tell Wilson the contents?
I can just summarize it and just say the captain went knucking futs, and apparently his key card is hidden inside of one of his bones.
Wait a minute. Inside a bone.
He said the
It's
Cooper
not
did it.
is it?
It doesn't say which bone, just says the Cooper did it. Cooper put his key card in his bone.
So we have to find the carcass and find out. I don't suppose Cooper would have left some sort of log of his own, or I don't know,
Maybe
really
in medical?
record of
No,
what
wait,
he
no,
did,
Cooper was a scientist. Why would he have Cooper do it, not Flynn?
because he sounds like he's a raving idiot at this point.
True. Oh, you know what? Because Flynn was working on the cure, Flynn probably wouldn't want to deal with his psychosis. But if Flynn wasn't so on board with the cure, maybe he would kind of encourage him. I don't know. We'll have to look for that after you go get your shower.
Okay. So he gets his shower, and while Wilson's upstairs getting a shower, and then heading
I'm not
back.
leaving the suit, mind you. I'm just cleaning the suit off.
No,
Yeah, like I can
assumed.
go like
I just wanted to clarify that, DM4. By the way,
No,
you start feeling
No, I
scratch.
assumed
face.
that. So you go and you shower the suit off, and sorry.
I was gonna say while he's doing that, could I look around the cryo rooms because the showers are
Okay, I like
aft
that.
of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
top deck.
Um,
I'll save the going to Mother and talking about Mother with Lori Clayton shit for when our scene comes up again.
okay.
Because that would otherwise be like another 10 minutes. So just while he's showering, I want to look around the cryo rooms.
I'm fine if you want to start that scene. Oh yeah, but then your characters are going to be going to bed, right? Presumably.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm just kind of looking around, like just are there any puffballs in here? Is there a bunch of corpses hiding in here? Like,
Okay.
just kind of looking. I'm not pulling the room apart.
So one of the cryopods is damaged, and it's for Kia Frazier, perhaps. I'm gonna say Frazier. It's easier for me to say. But their cryo tube was broken, and they're quite dead. Two of them were opened successfully in the one, and in the other, sorry, I'll bring you guys over. But in one of these cryos anyway, two of them are open. In cryo 2, one is open, and in cryo 3, one is open.
Okay, so the corpse of Frazier here is in what? Cryo 1, 2, 3.
In cryo 1.
Okay, so Frazier's dead, and presumably our popsicles came out of these other ones somewhere.
That's reasonable, yeah.
So did I know that Frazier was in this other one due to their name tag, or because the pod said so?
Ah, that's cool. I'm gonna say both, but that is a very clever thought.
So can I tell which two aren't the pods our popsicles came from?
Okay, fair. So, in this one here, I could have got 1 and 2 mixed, and I apologize if I did, but it effectively
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
I might have that put somewhere, but
But so the one with 2, it shows Cooper and Flynn. Cryo 2 that has 1, Lori Clayton. And Cryo 3, Ariel Whitaker.
interesting. That's good enough for our scene. We can let Rudy and them get along. So whatever. Wilson finishes his shower and
The
go back to the bunk room.
so as
He
you
tells
enter,
me about your find in the cryo chamber, yes?
oh,
Yeah,
that's fair.
yeah.
So as you start prying open the doors to the showers on either end, a slow rolling mist comes out. A wave of heat, dampness, and you see shapes in the shadows. Bulbous, pulsing shapes.
Fuck.
Well, scene ends. Ha ha ha! Shit.
We're dead.
The only thing that might save us, Bard, is the fact that we're both wearing our suits that are not compromised.
Yeah.
And we both have weapons. But even
Yeah.
then, Super Granny proved that
Well, may not be the most effective solution.
Well, Cham checks his watch. They haven't come back in a while yet. Looks at the rest of the gang. He taps on Dr. Johns. Says, "Cover me. I'm gonna take a nap." Cham goes to sleep. Now I am actually. Oh, Zell, you still here or no?
Oh, I was just
Okay,
saying, if we're
right before
switching
you
some,
leave, I will.
Okay.
I will be a little cheeky. I just wanted to give you a little hint of dread. But as the you
no,
sort
I
of
already have a.
as your
I'm
eyes
good.
adjust, you can see they're the blueberries. So they seem to be more animated than the blueberries you've seen before, but these rooms are damp and they're warm. But aside from that, unmoving, they're still. There's probably a black little
Can
mist
you
just around.
market exactly where they are on this map for me, just to give me kind of a spatial idea?
Yeah, they're basically like the parts that say showers and wardrobe. They're in all the showers, but they're not in the hallway between the stalls. Maybe spilling out a bit, but there are a lot of them. So I assume you guys could just safely lock the doors and maybe go away.
Bard.
worry about that some other time.
The next time on.
Okay. So did you guys just rush your ass back to the vestibule then? And...
Yeah, slam those fucking doors
Yeah.
back shut. Nope, nope,
Okay.
nope.
So give me a mobility check from each of you.
You're asking a lot of somebody who's shit.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Let's increase my stress first.
That'll help. That'll help. Whoa! Wilson just fucking Olympic sprints. Oh my god, you both do.
Wings.
I think
Like,
nope.
you guys both do
I
the
took
double
off my
spit.
sneaky shoes and put on my fucking trainers and just.
Yeah, like I assume you guys open like opposite doors, like do like a double spit, take a look at each other, and just like jinkies, and you like jump up and you're fucking zoinks.
Like, get me out of here, man.
Yeah. And you just fucking gone. So, Rudy, you're currently standing guard. I'm gonna say Cham probably gave you the pistol. If he's off to bed, but he's keeping his knife. He's quite proud of it. So he hands you this handgun, and he says, just watch the door. And in front of you is a two-tiered doorway. Almost like an impromptu airlock you've made. The first one, open. The second one
Ooh,
has a...
Amber Alert.
Oh, scary. The second one has a large shape. Human-sized shape in front of it. And you remember Cham mumbling something about a suit being put to block the door. The suit begins to rustle. And a figure emerges from behind it. Rapid thumping of footsteps. Yeah, you definitely hear a pounding of footsteps, for sure.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I had an Amber Alert going off.
Oh, okay, no problem. So here you are. You've just been woken up from your nap. You're on shift 2 for watching while everyone sleeps. Cham has handed you a handgun. And he said, watch the door. You've got an airlock situation. The first door in front of you is open. The second door is open, and there's a large sheet. It was basically a suit that was hung there impromptu. And it's acting as a sheet to sort of block the door and be like a warning sign. You're pounding. Footsteps, 4 of them, coming quickly. The suit starts to press in against you. You do.
Can I tell what the thing is coming at me, or is it too dark, or what?
It's going to be dark, and it's going to come through this suit real fast. You can give me an observation check if you want to try and ID it before you do anything drastic, like run away or pull a trigger or something like that.
Shoots himself in the foot.
Nice. Oh my god. Dr. Observation.
Dr. Octagonopus.
Yes. It's actually a familiar face that blasts through, and it's a very sweaty, very worried Vanessa. Well, maybe not sweaty. She runs with a bit of grace, but maybe we'll say that Wilson was leading the charge, and he's pouring sweat anyway. And
fucking coach bust through
that's
the door.
Right, yeah. Because Wilson's just like, he runs through. Kind of, boy, am I glad to see you.
Just try to say what the hell happened.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zelphus is out getting a drink.
Oh.
So.
Well, they sort of fill you in, I would imagine. That bad things happen in the showers.
Yeah, the crew went crazy, and the showers are full of super blueberries.
Yeah, Wilson dropped the soap. It's just all bad.
Wilson dropped the soap, and the blueberries grunted.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. So we now have 4 of you sleeping. John's is your scene. You are alone. I'm going to say you have a chair. You're comfortable. You have a handgun that maybe you idly spin. Maybe, how comfortable is Albert Johns with a handgun? Do you think he's a gunman?
No, I don't think he would be.
Okay, that's fair. So
More
he's
for the scalpel.
He's probably fired a couple in the course of training to be like a spacefaring Wayland-Yutani, corporate scientist, right? They've probably been like, look, this is a gun. If somebody comes up to you with a knife and says, give me all your secrets, shoot them. Something like that. But so you know where the trigger is, you know how to make sure it's loaded, all that kind of stuff. But you're probably right. You're nervous
This
holding
end
it.
towards enemy.
Yeah, you know, you feel confident shooting something, but you don't feel confident holding it, just sort of idly. And could I get a mobility roll from Leah? And if I can get observation checks from,
Oops, sorry, I spaced out.
no, that's
Whatnot.
fine. If I can get Miller, Johns, and Wilson to give me observation checks.
What check? What do I have to roll?
Mobility. Nice.
So I need an
Oh,
observation.
I'm in the pilot. I'm over here.
Nice.
What do my elf eyes see?
Or hear as you sleep.
What do my elf ears hear?
Oh, I'll actually just roll it here for Zelphus.
I mean, I guess elves do have larger ears as well. So
They have that too, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. You guys are doing great. Do you want
you guys are doing. Oh, never mind.
Do you want to give me a panic roll there, Leah? Man, like origami and
I'm-
rolling not sixes is amazing.
Wait, I'm in the
Yeah, you're
in
not
the bridge.
here. You're not in the armory, no.
Oh, okay. Because I'm a bit confused. Like, why am I rolling?
Oh, it's okay.
All right.
All shall be explained in time, like when we die.
All right. Stress dice.
Yeah, give me a stress roll.
All right.
You mean panic roll?
Panic roll, sorry. Yeah.
All right. Pana.
Okay, it's a minor panic. You just have a tremble. So you all hear thudding through the vents. You wake up to it. Your heart races, pounding in your ears. Rudy, of course, tightens his grip on his gun. He's still pointing it towards the empty doorway. You hear thumps from another direction in the vents. You hear thumps and footsteps running, slapping old feet on a hallway. A lot of movement right now. You all feel nervous. But eventually you manage to calm yourself, fall back to sleep. Except, of course, for Rudy. He's busy watching, listening. And at this point, Rudy hears a groaning, shuddering, as if the whole walls around you are cranking, twisting. If you'd like to use your motion tracker, you may, Rudy. The bad news is it's almost out of batteries.
Let's use it.
Okay. So you're going to go ahead and in your character sheet, very bottom left, click on power. Word power. Perfect. So it's still good. It hasn't quit on you yet. Ping, 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 ping. You detect 3 pings in that period of time. One of them runs down from the bridge, which is up here. And they run, and they're gone. They come towards you and they leave. Probably towards the junction right here. The second set is through the vents over here. Where it is now, you're not sure, as it seems to disappear. Probably towards, again, like the stairwell sort of an area. And the final one comes from the vents. Far, far on this side. Far over here. And it also disappears eventually. shuddering and the motion you detect from that seems to be all around you, but you can determine it came from at least the deck above you. Anything you want to do? You just wait there, holding the gun, fulfilling your shift at watch.
Am
You're,
I the only one awake?
you're the only one awake, except for Flynn's and Ava, but you haven't heard from them. You can message them in the medbay if you like. Intercom. I know it's kind of like a tense moment being the only person. You're like, a lot of shit's going down, and it's me. And if I leave, they die.
Hmm.
It could be fine. Possible.
Let's give the ones in the med bay a heads up that there's movement.
Okay, so you call over. Navia's like, noted. Do you know where they are?
At one point in time, yeah. I'd explain where.
Okay. Are they all your crew?
I have no idea if it's the crew or not.
You hear her discuss something briefly with Flynn. This is going to be your call. Dr. Johns, do you want me to go pursue them?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'll stay here and guard Flynn. And you hear a door locking on her side before she cuts the intercom. So we can assume medbay is locked currently. And it's at this moment, say about an hour later, as time has passed, as we continue to hear rustling and creaking and some movement. The rest of the ship seems still. Something's going around. It's actually at this moment that you hear a massive fuck huge crack. Like the sound of tearing, the sound of bursting. And the ship like shakes violently. You're thrown to the floor, you fall off your chair. Go ahead and hey, deck is the one above us, that's correct. It is. So you're thrown off your chair to the floor. Everyone is partially awoken by this. And this is the moment that we tell Dino and Fox nothing happened this session. Is Zelphus back by chance? No? Good. We tell Dino, Fox, and Zelphus that nothing happened this session. Really didn't miss much. It was kind of a fluff session filling the night shift. But a klaxon goes off. An alarm. Mother calls out, "Hull breach on A deck. Recommended sealing. Umbilical status destroyed."
Oh boy.
I got a question. Will both like go at the same pace? The both ships, I should say.
Yes, you guys were. Well, you matched her velocity with your piloting.
Okay.
So
we're still heading in the same direction, just we're not
Oh.
connected.
Just ignore that. That was the sound of me dropping mechanical tools into my computer.
Oof.
Sorry.
Oh, Raffle's gone.
Also me. Why is my computer broken?
Why does my computer run very well? Maybe because you're bridging a lot of gaps.
Oh, jeez.
Spark caps are for an engine, not for a motherboard.
Oh my god, what did I come back to?
Raffle trying to break his computer, and a lot of shit happening.
A lot of shit. But unfortunately, none of you really know. You're half awake, half asleep. I mean, it's taking its toll on you. Dr. Johns is sitting there. He's actually laying on the floor now. He's probably pulling himself up, gun still pointed, watching the only door in. The suit blocking it. But your character was briefly awoken because you got a good observation roll. Yep. You heard slapping and stomping and all sorts of horrible things. There's a lot of movement in these 2-3 hours you were sleeping. We'll say we're taking 3 shifts, 3 hours each. I think that's reasonable or something like that. But there's a lot. Rudy will most likely tell you and tell everybody. We had movement come down from the bridge to the junction. We had movement from the vents over in this direction, somewhere here. And we had movement over in these vents here, also come to the stairwell area. And we also had movement and a large shuddering. The whole ship groaned and shook from a floor above us. And then after that, and like an hour later, a large crack, shaking, alarms, the umbilical's damaged, hull, not hull decompression, but a room was damaged anyway. So these are all good things. We're now going to pop over to Leah for the last little bit of this shift. Leah, is there anything you're doing right now? Did you want to play out a scene?
Well, other than my character having the cold sweats and hallucinating, possibly a bit of withdrawal. She's basically, her mind's going, "What the hell did I get? What rules?"
I like that. So let's.
She's only hallucinating the withdrawal. There's still too much crack in her vein.
So I love that. Yeah. So Leah, you've run down the corridor. You're sweating. Did you see something? Did you not? You feel like you've seen shapes blur past you as you run. It's late.
Yes.
You're tired, but somehow you feel so awake, as if you don't really need sleep anymore. You get to medbay. You're itching for a fix. You start slamming on the door, and it's locked. Where to?
I try to go to the vent.
Go in the vent to get into medbay?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a mobility roll.
Yes, sir.
This would be easiest from this way.
Oh, I just closed up with.
Perfect.
Okay,
I love it. I love it. So you rip open one of the vent covers and pop, 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 pop. You're going through. On the other side, you slow your pace. You sneak, just creeping up ever closer and closer. Go ahead and give a. Very nice. Flynn's ears perk up. He looks towards the vent. You can see him looking at you, but he can't see you through it. It's too dark. He seems nervous. Ava 6 puts a hand on his shoulder. You hear some mumbled words, but you can't make them out. She looks up at the vents. She doesn't quite see anything through there. She raps on them twice, waiting for any movement. You move?
I was being I just go. Psst.
She doesn't react at all. She takes in the information. Flynn, however, almost falls out of his chair. And
Flynn shits himself.
yeah,
Like
Ava,
his entire body is shit.
Ava rips the fucking the vent off. Ah, you must be from the Montero.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot the robot's name.
Ava.
Ava.
6.
I have seen her. I don't believe so.
I don't think you've met Ava. No.
No, so I think she's a real human, right?
Right.
You know, missing an arm.
Although I do hear what was the other guy's name?
Flynn?
Yeah, Flynn. I heard his
You
voice,
heard his
right?
voice before, yeah.
All right. And when they were mumbling, they did I remember his voice?
That's fair, yeah.
I just say yes, I am from the other ship. And I just look at Flynn and say, "Weren't you on the intercoms?"
Yeah, yes, that was me. What the hell are you doing in the vents? I, you're you're fine, are you? Your suit's damaged. We're working on making a cure, for your crew. I've discussed it all with your captain. Um, I could allow you into medbay if you like. You're not experiencing any headaches, are you?
No, no, it's just I've been locked up in the bridge because there was a ping from the other computer. The what was the ship called?
Sotillo.
Satillo. And
Sotillo,
I
I've
was
never heard of
trying,
it.
and well, before our ship's whatchamacallit, uh before your ship was even near our range, our ship picked your signal up, and I nearly avoided your crashing into you. So I was afraid that another ship was gonna crash into us. And I'm
Oh,
like sweating. My Leia's like sweating, thoughts racing.
are you ill? You seem sick. No
uh,
headaches, right?
no. uh,
Turns to
just
Ava. Ava, keep an eye on her. If she complains of any headaches, well, um, maybe we'll shove her into one of the med pods or something.
I just need some medication. I
Well,
got
I can help you with that. I'm actually a doctor. What seems to be wrong with you? Is this a chronic condition?
uh ho- ho- hold on. Leia, hold on. Hold on, my brother's laughing. I uh so I was just I looked at the keep forgetting her name, the android. Like
Ava, yeah.
what happened, Ava? What happened to her? She's missing an arm.
Well, should lost this, well, surely you've seen them by now, the specimens, the creatures, they call them.
Well, creatures, specimens. I I've only met the two of you,
Were you,
and
were you asleep in cryo this whole time?
no, no, just I'm feeling very ill.
I can see that.
Just need some,
She's watching you like a hawk. Flint says, "Please, sit down. I'll take a quick bit of blood work, and we'll see if we can get you um cured up."
okay, so um do I look around quickly around
Okay.
the med bay as he has his like back turned to me, like so I can see any drugs It's like lay
Okay.
about.
Yes. You can definitely see like a med kit that would probably have like epinephrine, morphine, and that kind of stuff. Probably his personal stash that he had hiding from before. You also see a refrigerated unit with 4 vials in it.
Oh, hmm. Cool. Uh, I'm okay. So what I want to do is make my way, like walking into the first aid kit and basically have my back turned towards, trying to open it from behind while trying to talk to the doctor.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna need like a mobility roll for that, unless you're trying to like bluff. You know what I mean? So like keep the conversation so they don't notice. That
Hmm.
would be manipulation.
Yeah, I was going to talk to them about the 4 vials, like
Okay,
letting
that's
them
fun.
know.
So you can actually take a point of stress down for being an adrenaline junkie.
Oh yes.
We're gonna
It's,
say this is a high stress situation and you're living for it, and then give me manipulation.
all right. So stress first and then manipulation.
Thought he was crying for a second. I was like, oh
I was
Jesus, who died?
All right. So I got 6 stress. I just put 5.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, you just knock it down the 5. You're good. You don't need to roll it.
Oh,
Just make a mobility roll for me.
all right.
Nice. Panic roll.
Yes, sir. Find it. Yes.
You got a nervous twitch. So you gain a point of stress, and Flynn also point of stress. Ava 6, however, does not, as she is a fucking robot and is an emotionless bitch. No, she's just cool under pressure. But
gonna say, are those things mutually exclusive because she's a robot? Or someone programmed her that way on top of that. Like, the Senator's just like, I'm gonna make every crew hate this person, this droid.
no, it was pretty good so far. So we have Leah though. She slips her hand on the back and she's talking. Oh yeah, And you manage to grab the vial of morphine and we'll say an EpiPen from the med kit. We'll say basically it has nothing left in it except for just basic bandages.
Mm.
What do you ask them about the vials?
Like, why is it like in the fridge? Like, what's this,
Oh,
why there's only 4 of them?
well, Ava looks at you and Flynn, sort of just taking in the scene. And Flynn says,
Hmm.
"Well, it's it's complicated. When the crew, well, our crew, where the begin? So the Cronus, we went on a journey, and our crew left, and they came back 2-3 weeks later. Time is a bit confusing to me at the moment due to my lengthy period in cryosleep. And when they returned, um, people were sick. There was a virus on the planet, and I was told by Lori Clayton that she had found, or rather synthesized on World, a um, like a pure strain of the virus, because all of the sources of the virus that we had encountered, or so I could make out from the people I talked to, um, it came in like a gaseous form, these motes that would come into you. But Clayton said that she had found a way on the planet, and unfortunately, the scientist who discovered it is no longer with us. But she said that there was a way to sort of distill it, make a concentrated version of the virus. Now, using this, I've taken it and worked it into a vaccine. I have a process of creating microdoses and controlling them with other agents to allow our body's immune system to build up to it, to fight and eventually become immune to this virus. And so far, it's worked fine with myself and the other people we inoculated. I haven't heard issues from them yet. So that's what those are.
How far would it save a person? Let's say they're infected for a long time. Like,
well, it depends.
what?
We've heard of cases rather exponential. Reports from the planet. There weren't any. The truth of the matter is, apparently everything from the planet was lost, except the few things that Lori Clayton told me herself. I overheard her talking once, though. And normally I wouldn't be one to spill the beans, I suppose, but given the nature of the situation right now, I heard her talking with Khalid and Ariel, and there seem to have been two strains of the virus, or at least two major reactions to it. The first, within a day, the person would get horrible symptoms, and the virus would mutate or something they described. I'm wondering now if that's not what Dr. Cooper, the corpse here, I wonder if that's not what happened to him. And then that would rapidly run off, gestate, evolve, mutate into something larger, more capable. Until now, I had no idea what they were talking about. I thought they meant the literal virus strain. But the other one, it could be any time. I've seen cases within 2 hours have symptoms. It's almost it's akin to blood doping. They're stronger, they're faster, they feel more capable, they feel less tired. And I've seen cases of those within 24 hours, like rapidly deteriorate to a point where we had to restrain them, shall we say. I would say anywhere from 12 to 24 hours after infection, and there may not be a coming back for you. But it all depends on the person, I'm sure. We've had a small sample group here. And you're technically from the future. So who knows? Why?
So,
Is one of you ill?
well, I was a bit. Now I'm feeling a bit better. I guess talking to you calmed me down a bit.
Could just be adrenaline, perhaps. I'm going to... Would you mind if we ran a new test we've been devising? It's where we take tissue samples, and we found the virus has learned almost about our blood tests, but we were going to take tissue samples and check them for hints of the virus. Do you mind if I do that?
Okay, before I answer, do I get like a little like knot on my head or like a sixth sense kind of thing?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll say that. Um, what are you sort of
Like,
feeling here?
my feeling like no, like other than my because my layer is basically like, all right, I see no problem in this test, but then the back of my head is like saying no, or maybe like do it or just like run.
Uh, I definitely feel like you have strong feelings, like the word run, hide, like these kind of things repeating over and over in your mind.
Uh, n- I looked at the doc with like I was about to say yes, but then my mouth closed back like no. Uh, in second thought, I think I should be going to my I should be in contact with my crew. I haven't been talking to them for like a long time. Like I said, I was I locked myself into the bridge. Uh, do you want any message to relay them back?
Yeah, I think perhaps it's best if you stay here. We should have a working med pod we could sustain you in anyway. If you are infected, it would probably prolong the gestation period.
No, no, I think we'll be fine. I think the uh the if we manage to somehow get this ship running or the other ship running, then we'll probably talk about a cure. Right now, I'm okay, and I'm trying to get back into the vent.
So Ava,
And
she's gonna move up on you. So you give me a mobility, she'll give him mobility. We'll see how we look here. Not great.
all right, so do I know what she like? I see her coming, right?
Yeah.
All right,
y-
I'm trying to dodge out of her whatever she's trying to do.
Yeah, she's basically trying to put her arm on you firmly and like restrain you. And while doing so, she's like, "I don't think you should leave." You know.
Uh, but I have to go back to back to my crew. I have to check on them. I haven't talked to them in a long time.
She tightens her grip. This is for your own good, Leah.
Uh, can I like grab her wrist? Like
So
no, I
you
should
could
roll that.
either mobility and try and get out of the situation, or close combat to knock her off.
No, I'm just gonna like
Right.
twist my. I'm gonna do a mobility roll, but what I'm gonna do is basically twist my torso, like so the shoulder that she's gripping like loosen, and I just jump into the bed and just try to get out of there as quick as possible.
Okay, yeah, I like it. The roll for it.
Okay, mobility roll. And modifier +1 because I'm adrenaline right now.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. Damn. The amount of dice you roll, and you anyway. But you still got stuff. So Leah just, you know what I mean? Flips around, kicks back, jumps into the vent. See a sucker. She's gone. And we may see her again, but for right now, we'll leave her hiding the vents here.
Mind you, the vents are open now.
So we're gonna say this event happened half an hour before the whole ship shook in the explosion and
Mhm.
the rocking. Okay, cool. So let us return to our gang in the armory having a nap. Dr. Johns is gonna wake Rye up for her shift, I guess. Um, or is Rye like? How did you guys want to do this? Are we waking Rye up, or are we leaving her to heal? She's probably not really gonna do a whole lot if she's by herself. She'll probably just be sitting there with the flamethrower watching the door. That seem reasonable? I lose all you guys?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought you
Um,
were asking him.
No,
Sorry.
I'm asking you guys again because Fox isn't here, and her character. I don't feel like Rye would do anything by herself. Like Kayla,
No,
Rye, or
it should
Roughneck.
be.
You know what I mean? I feel
What
like
do
if
you do
she
by-
was the only person sitting up, it would be the same thing as Rudy, where they're too afraid to leave the room, so they would just wait. You know what I mean? Although I guess so. If Rudy tags out, she wakes up. She might notice some of the lights that were flashing on the wall, and being a ship mechanic, and a very good one, right away goes, "Oh fuck!" 'Cause she recognizes that there was a pressure loss in one of the rooms recently, or some such like that. So, she might rustle you guys up. She might go to the computer. It's kind of hard to say. I feel like she's gonna try and do like a diagnostic. Let's see, get her Comtech. Cool, and we'll have her do a heavy machinery as well. That's reasonable. That is going to be reasonable. Man, you gotta love it. Kayla Rye, just the lack of giving a fuck. But this is the first time Kayla Rye has ever gave a fuck. And we're gonna say, so it takes her 2 hours to run diagnostics. We're now 8 hours in to night shift, we'll call it. So we'll say 24:16. So, yeah, that's you were given the 24 hours to get the vaccine, to get the inoculations ready. We'll say 16 hours remain. Our session tonight ends with Kayla Rye shaking everyone up. Everyone can go ahead and add a point of stress. As she says,
Why am I reminded of the nice cup of stress in the morning?
yeah, nice cup. Yeah. So we all get a point of stress here. As Kayla says, it's gone.
You're gone.
Explain what's gone.
I've run all the tests. It's sitting here on the terminal. The Montero's gone.
Okay. I know that the ship's radar was damaged. Have you went over and actually looked at the airlock? Is it just that the ship is saying it's gone?
Well, you were all asleep. How are we gonna get out of here?
So making sure the Montero is actually still there or not.
So who's gonna go up and check?
It's my
I'm going.
fucking ship. I'm checking.
Okay.
Any
Reasonable.
idea how pissed the company's going to be that we've lost the Montero?
Okay. So we'll
If-
say
And how pissed I'm going to be. I did all that fucking work to save my ship from Mother's crazy ass.
that's true. Jesus. Okay. So let us sorry here. I'm so blind. Okay, John J. Wilson, Vanessa Miller. Perfect. You guys go. Here's our airlock, right? First
Yeah,
off,
whichever one that came in, right or left, I'm not.
yeah. First off, this door is mega sealed, and through the thick. Would an airlock have glass? I feel like they do in Alien, right? Like,
Yeah, but it's like
it's not
you know,
glass
like
though. It's like
resistant polymer, blah blah.
yeah,
blah.
it's like the strongest material known to man. That it's also translucent.
Yeah, the window,
Mm-hmm.
shall we say?
You look out it, and the Montero is slowly adrift in two pieces. The umbilical is completely shredded. The airlock, the door is ripped off the other side. And we're going to go ahead and say, this is just so I don't forget for next session. Is it Alt for circles? Yes. A nice yellow color. Oh, I thought it was Alt. Okay. So this
draw shape, Alt
this
for
here?
circle or ellipse. Yeah.
This don't exist on the Cronus.
Oh boy.
And if you want, since the two of you are here, you could have one final action before we call tonight. One final glimpse into the next session.
Well, we're right here next to the fucking comm station. Let's just flip on the receiver and just all hands on deck report to the bridge immediately.
Okay, that's fair. Right, so that was your cry. Do we all
And
put
this
our
is-
stress up one from the Montero exploding?
I think we already did that actually when they said the Montero was not there.
Okay, perfect. Just reminding everyone, because I will probably forget to ask again tomorrow. I'll put Rye and Chams up. Perfect.
question.
And
Bob, sir,
technically, you don't know. So you don't have to. Origami.
yeah, I was gonna ask like, did I took a nap and stuff?
You could have slept for 2 hours in the vents if you liked.
Ben Kremlin. All right, did I remove a stress or something?
No, not from sleeping. Yeah, you are a very stressy boy though, but you did almost die, so there's that. All right, cool. Well, anyway, that was the first real session of Act 2. Spicy. Things have happened. Not all of them good. Is there anything anyone wants to resolve before we put it up for another week?
Oh, this time I will listen to Borrow and meet up with them.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, cool. So should I just throw everyone in the bridge then? Like, and then just start next session, we're all in the bridge?
Yeah.
I think that's probably pseudo reasonable. That's kind of spicy.
I mean, like, maybe not Ava and Flynn. I don't know. Depends on if like Flynn is done. Maybe he has some excuse, but probably them too.
So they have another 16 hours working on the inoculation. But if you want him to be here, you can have him come.
Well, I mean, like if he can, leave it on the burner as it may be.
Okay. So Flynn's like, I can spare half an hour, if that's fine. And you're probably like, yeah, there's a... this is fun how we all fit in here. Around the holo display. Some people got some answering to do. Other got some answering to do. I just want everyone to try and remember the back of your mind for next week. There were a few feet moving around at the time. We also know that Mother is actively trying to destroy the Montero. So.
Yeah, but the ship blowing in half is not what the reactor would do.
No. That's probably true.
Well, I know. I know I can't say anything because it's fucking with character, and I know
No,
exactly
well, there's
what
nothing wrong right now. The session's over. We're not talking in character. Out of character, what does Zelphus
Yeah,
think?
like out of character, I know that somebody hit my fucking ship with like a anti-ship missile and blew the fucking thing in half.
All right, and you know as well as I do that if we had been warned that there was a third ship somewhere out there ghosting us this entire time, but our crackhead wasn't paying fucking attention twice,
Or
what?
that the crackhead just said evasive maneuvers but was trying to maneuver a ship that can't,
and was docked to another.
that could. Maneuver on the wrong ship, asshole!
I like
More
it.
role-playing.
All right, so we got a lot to think about. So I'm gonna end the stream though, and I'll be in Discord, and I'm sure we'll be ruminating multiple private chats, having people go fuck about something or other. And then so when we start next session, we'll start in the bridge, and Dino and Fox will be like, "Oh yeah, anything happened? No, not really." By the way, this is your captain speaking. The Montero's fucking gone. Cracked in half. Good shit.
Oh, a cliffhanger to leave and a something question to start the next session on. What the fuck happened to Ada's arm?
Yes.
Because she had both of them when her and Flynn went over to Med, and then when Crack Addict got in there, she has one.
That's correct.
According to my math, one doesn't subtract itself. Something subtracted the one.
No one's asked her yet.
Yeah, so let's put that on the docket for the start of session 5.
All right. Peace.
Oh.